Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Now I've bought this, I'll bring it up to this camera first, this massive box, as we can see here. I've done a bit of a botched post-it note job there to cover the details, but this is, as we can see, I'll zoom out even further. This is a huge big box and it's full of silver coins. So we're going to be unboxing it today. So I'll grab my knife, which is over here. Let's not stab myself in the face, zoom in and let's get unboxing. So, what did I pay for this? Well, I'll tell you actually at the end what I paid for this. Now, what is in here? Well, you might have seen from the title, depending on what I call the video, but this is, surprise, surprise, if you know me, this is 50% silver. So British coinage, minted between 1920 and 1946, consisted of 50% silver. Very good packaging here. And I do like to buy it because you can buy it very cheap to the actual silver price, compared to things such as silver Britannias. You pay a big premium for these, whereas 50% silver, you really don't pay much over the silver price. Right, so here it is. Here is the parcel. It's got a nice good weight to it. And then, like I say, we'll just bust into this and see what coins we've got. Very exciting for me. I do love a coin unboxing and I do love 50% silver. In the bag is another bag. So very, very nicely packaged. Yeah, I mean, we're quite a way into the video yet. We haven't seen any coins, so hopefully we'll change that soon. Here we go. Making some progress. Oh, trying to do this, I'm not going to start with the coins, just to show you these are actually packaged up. And there we have it. Look at, oh! Is that a crown? No, half crown. Never mind me, thought it was a 50% crown. But, here we go. 500 grams of pre-47 silver bullion coins. Right, we're in. That took longer than it should have. I don't know what I was doing with the knife. Got the scissors. But here we are. Look at this. Lovely stuff. Tipping it out there. Is that everything? Looks to be empty. There we go. So, here we have it. I'm going to move it to the side, just up there. Get that bit of plastic. And I guess we'll just take a handful and see what we've got. Now, this is all going to be what you've seen on the channel many times, as I buy quite a lot of them. I do buy 50% silver fairly often, but if you like this kind of coinage, then do stick around and we'll see what we've got. Let's begin. So we have a 1942 half crown. There is King George VI. Don't really know what to. I'll lay them out over here. We might get run out of space, but we'll see. I'll stack them in denomination actually, that's better. 1939 half crown, bit of a schmutzy one there, bit of stuff on that. Another half crown here, 1932. George V, very nice. We then have 1939, 1 shilling. Most of these coins were designed by George Kruger Gray. You can see the KG initials on a lot of them. 1924 there, very nice. But he designed a lot of coins at this time. George VI there, 1938 for instance. We zoom in here, KG just here. KG, George Kruger Gray, the designer. Right, also what we're looking for, I guess, I don't really expect to find these, but the rare dates, we want 1932 florin, 1925 half crown, 1930 shilling, some of the rarer dates, especially that 1932 florin. There's another shilling there. This is our first florin. Some of these are a bit dirty, but it doesn't really matter because they are just weight, if you will. 1926 florin, very nice. Might start a new pile for the florins just there. 1943 half crown, very cool. Now of course today, well there we go, our first sixpence, 1937. Today we look at these coins as investment or as history, but it is quite cool to think that these would have been very valuable in the wartime. This is one just pre-World War II there, 36. But a lot of these coins are World War II, of course, rationing going on, and these would have been very valuable in the wartime economy to buy your rations with and to be used for that kind of thing. This one, though, 1920, would have been used in the bit of a boom after World War I, prosperity in the 20s until sort of the crash, especially in America. But so these coins have good history, and I do like to think of the transactions behind these coins. This one, 100 years old. What did that buy someone back in the day? Bit horrid now, though. We have here George VI, bit of a shinier one. Ew. 1946. So I believe this company well, they did say, I don't know if I'll show you who the company is. I'm not sponsored, but you know, I'm not obliged not to. But I think these are just sort of their offcasts. Of course, as a coin company, they'll be selling the nicer ones for people's collection, and then these ones just to people like me who, you know, buy them for the silver. 1922 florin there. Really nice. I guess I'll have to weigh these at the end to be sure. 1928, 1 shilling. There we go. Another shilling of 1929. Comment down below your favourite denomination of these pre-decimal coins, of the 50% silver ones. You know, I think I do like a half crown though, because of the size. I do like the big coins. 1921, sixpence there. Although these sixpences are very popular indeed, it must be said. 1944 shilling. Aha, so we can compare 44 Scottish shilling and 44 English shilling. The two designs there, because there's quite a lot of English themes on British coins. So the Scottish wanted their own themes, you know, a Scottish themed coin. So the Scottish shilling was that. 1940 shilling here, English design. 1920 florin, so that is the first year of 50%. Of course, in 1919 and prior, silver coins were sterling silver. Some half crowns here are my favourite. 1928, and look at these designs. Again, beautiful compared to, I mean, do I have one to hand? If we grab just a random coin of today, you might get that in your change. That's no good. You know, it's not terrible, but you know, this, look at that. That is a coin. That is a coin design and a half. 1922 half crown, George V. 1921 half crown, George V. I'll organise these quickly. So of course, 500 grams of 50% silver, I'm sure we've done the maths, is 250 fine grams of pure silver. And that is just over, ever so slightly over 8 troy ounces. So about 8 ounces troy here. Ooh, 1932 shilling. I believe a slightly scarcer year. Mintage will be on screen for that one there. We can see if it is a bit lower than average. I don't think it's too rare. What was I saying? Yeah, so I've completely forgot what I was saying now. 1921 shilling, florin here. What was I saying? 1944, 2 shillings. I hate when I forget what I'm saying on video, because I look back and I've, you know, clearly started a sentence and then forgotten it about 2 seconds later. It makes me look very silly. But I don't know what I was saying. I think I was just saying the design's very, very good, and you know, pleasures to own. Here's another design. This is a George VI florin, lovely condition, and look at that big English rose. Beauty of a design, that one. We then have 1940 sixpence. George V, 1936 sixpence. Quite a common year, that one. Another sixpence, 37. Sixpence, 1925. Ooh, that's quite nice for 1925. These are often very worn of this era, but that is not bad. I will check these, of course, for upgrades for my collection, my date runs, or which I have all these coins, but we'll see if there's any upgrades in terms of condition. And then 1946 there to finish off. Right, and on with the next handful. We'll stay zoomed in because these are, you know, quite nice to see up close. 1941 sixpence. 1945 shilling. That's a nice one. Look at that. Just a nice pleasing coin to the eye, and look at that thickness and really sort of deep strike. I know I go on about these same things quite a lot, but these coins are, I think they're made with pride, I would say. Coins of today perhaps less so, perhaps less quality in each strike, but these ones, you know, each coin is its own work of art. 1926, quite a damaged one there. Some sixpences coming up. Let's have a little whiz through. 1936, 1932, 1921, quite worn. 25 again. I think that's actually a rarer year as well, perhaps. Maybe it is for the 3 princes, I actually believe. 1925, we'll see. 1946, 43. That's the initials design of George VI. There they are. 1920, the first year of 50%. Some shillings here. 1931, 1940, and 1922. Again, very, very nice. I'll put those in the piles and we'll grab some more. Let's see what we've got. And I was just thinking as I was doing that, please do comment down below if you enjoyed these videos. I've done lots of videos about 50% silver coins. But you know, comment down below what videos you want to see at the end of the day, because I'm not watching these videos, you know, you are. So do let me know as the viewers what kind of videos you'd like me to do and that you'd like to see. I've been not counting the dates there, but you've been seeing them. 1938, there we go. And 44, the D-Day sixpence, quite popular. And GRI, by the way, is George Rex Imperator, or George King and Emperor, as it says there in imp on these coins. There's a lovely one. 1941. I think I did say the half crown is my favourite, but these shillings are often the more deeply struck ones. And as I've said many times now, I do like a deep strike coin. Bit of a dirty, bit of a horrid 1942 florin there. Got 1931 sixpence. That's a new date for today for the sixpences, I believe. 1926 florin. 21 shilling. That's quite a nice one. The earlier shillings. Pretty cool to see. 1946 shillings. So the last year there, 50%. 1923 half crown. Nice one. Another half crown, 1928. Oh, got a damaged one coming up. Whoops. There we are. 35. Very nice. And here is the damaged 34. So it looks like it's been hit by something, chewed up by something, and who knows when. 91 years this coin has survived. In what one of those years did that happen? Right, we'll organise these handful and then probably go on to the last handful. Right, here is the last handful. We begin, I'll zoom in a bit. We begin with a half crown, and that's a nice half crown. I do like them when they're not dirty. I mean, obviously who would prefer them dirty, but you know, they do look really good when they have a nice, sort of not cleaned, but clean surface. Right, and then we go into some of the smaller ones. 1938 there, don't see that date too much, I don't think we've seen it today. 1941 sixpences those were. Got a shilling of 1920. Let's flip that. 1944 and 29 and 43 sixpences. 43 sixpence. There's got a nice 1922 half crown. Again, I do like the half crowns. 23 half crown. And we have, to finish off, the last coin, a 1926 shilling. So there's the piles. I'll add these to it. I'll give you a count up and I'll grab the scales and see just how much you've got as a little rounding off the video. All right, here is the grand total. Let's bring that in. 505 grams, or 505.99 grams, so 506 grams, giving us 253 grams of silver here on the table, and which I paid. Here is the, I'll just grab the invoice thingy and cover up the right stuff just to show you. This cost me £203.06, so £203.06, a great price for that silver, I think, with current prices, and hopefully you will agree, and hopefully you think also I got a nice selection of coins for that, basically £200. Thank you for watching if you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time for some more coins on Bits and Bobs. Bye for now.